Hi, I am Sangeeta again, and I am a leadership growth mentor. And I have four secrets with which we can achieve the target of being unstuck and start feeling fulfilled, right? And the outline of those secrets are listed out in the ebook, whose link is given in this description below. So please download that. And there is also a link with which you can come to my email list, and then you can get regular emails about how to go about it. The four secrets are fairly simple, and it is about your USP, the way you grow, and then influence with those growths, or the other way around. If you can grow your influence first, then you can grow. And the fourth is collaborate or partnership or enterprise, right? And why I say you can interchange, because it depends on which situation you are. If you are in a job, and already you are influencing people, then it next stage is your growth, right? Or if you are in a position where you want to say grow and you want to do something, then it is first creating all those resourcefulness and then influence for growth. So it is kind of so when you inspire, right? uh, Resourcefulness is what it is like. Uh, it is like inspire others to grow, handhold them, to empower them for decision making, and have your end goal and result in mind. So you start working on that, so you don't bother about small things happening all the way on your work. So today I'll give one example what happened. Like I feel all those things very much, but if you have a bigger goal in mind, so just overlook all those comments coming your way, right? So today I prepared a PPT. It is a huge PPT of 66 slides. It is another matter that I would have taken, say, only 15 seconds per slide to explain it to people. So concising everything in just one slide was not enough. So I wanted all those slides to be different, and I wanted people to take a look and think over it, right? So that was my bigger purpose, as to how to influence people to think in the similar lines. So I have been trying since long with um, my ways, methodologies, the way I think, all those things, but it was not going across, right? So what I did is I just made them into smaller slides, which will take, of course, very little time to explain, below 15 seconds or so, and I sent it. So few people had objections saying that without getting approved from our side, you sent it to somebody. Okay. So before that, actually, I had sent the Excel sheet, and nobody commented on that. So you don't bother about all those things, right? So people are there to find out your fault. So make them so mm, dependent on you, so that they in future. So that is a task put out for me, so that in future they are not going to put any objection, because they are so much dependent on uh, me for their work getting done. They are still dependent on me, but still I have to work harder to do that. Now there can be a negative connotation with this, but I want you to pay attention to the positive implication that I am hinting at. It is, see, there will be few people like that everywhere, right? So in order to contain them, it is very essential that you be convinced about yourself and make them informed and give them sufficient time so that they can say get back to you with their feedback and other things. Here, of course, it takes a lot of time to explain people, and anyways, so the mind is playing a very big game out here. You can sense the disappointment in my voice about after working so hard. Also, people will get something confusing or some objection for you, and they want you to be completely dependent on them, like say you become slave to them. So those people you cannot do away with. So there is a technique how to do that, right? So what I do is usually I handle 6 to 7 or 8 projects with him, and I keep on asking him. The problem with him is he wants to know everything without reading, right? Without reading, and he doesn't go through the entire slides. What would have been there even if I would have sent those slides beforehand, he wouldn't have seen it. Just he would have the satisfaction of getting the slides before it was sent to somebody else. So anyway, so the next step is, what I would have done is I wouldn't have given those slides to the other person. I just would have shared it and showed it in the presentation, and then the discussion would have been on, right? So this is what at the back of my mind. So I am giving this example right now, but what you can do is, actually you cannot handle such kind of people. So just have your end result in mind, have a greater goal in mind, so that this kind of distraction won't hamper you, right? So this, the first thing is the playfulness with which you uh, approach a certain kind of problem. The second thing is help people to grow. Like say these people also need to grow. They are hugely insecure people, you know. If they are in a senior position, then they are even more insecure, because they don't get time. They have this time management problem also, and because they're fairly spread out in their responsibility, they take their responsibility so very seriously that they cannot contain it into few tasks. So it becomes a spread out thing, and ultimately they can't handle all the things, and as a result they miss few things, right? Few important things. So they want everything to be reported, but they won't pay any attention. The main objective is to just to keep them informed, keep their permission, so that they feel superior. So that is there, right? And if you get into conflict with that, then it is a huge mess, because it will not get the work done. So when they are saying, just don't try to explain anything, and just keep doing your work, because the bigger thing that will come, that will ultimately give you the freedom to work. And keep saying, keep taking their decision, and let them give some decision. Or although even if you sometimes you think that there is no decision, and put everything on their table so that they take the decision and pass on the routine work to you. So they don't allow you to take decision. So, so what is your on your mind? It is the decision, taking the decision, and proving your supremacy. So that is what clearly is doing. So even if you are the master of the subject, you are not the supreme leader, supreme decision maker. Although that is what will be ultimately. So he wants to be uh, kept in loop. So if you have conflict with that, confrontation with him on that, then you will lose big time. What you can do here is there anything like say just dock the wave which is coming, the bouncer that is coming, and get ahead with your game. The end result matters, right? So that is what you should aim at, and then collaborate with other players, right? If he is the one, then there are other players also with whom you can get together and collaborate and make such people to see reason. And if he is willing, then you can get him into the fold also. Although you should keep away from the toxic people, but when they are seniors, it is very difficult to keep away. So just manage them. And another thing is, like say, before going to bed, just pray that everything turns out to be good. Pray to your greater God or greater mind or greater being to give him or her some kind of peace, security, and comfort so that they are not troubled with their own negativity, right? So that is what you should do every day. That is what I have done, and I think by tomorrow morning everything will be sorted out. So these are the ways to handle workplace crisis, right? Try this. This is one of the tricks. There are other tricks as well. So we can get there that if you download the ebook, which is in the link below in the description, and if you put your email and name out there, then regular communication starts happening because you come to my list, and then we can get further. Thank you.